day. You're watching African Free Press Television. I am Hope Nanley, bringing you the news today. Suspected Fulani herdsmen have attacked Enugu Atakwa community in Nkanu West local government area Thursday morning, killing a seminarian of the Catholic Church and several others. It was gathered that the herdsmen, who were armed to teeth, invaded and started shooting and maiming anybody in sight. A community source said they just came early this morning and started killing people. There's confusion everywhere and people are running helter-skelter. We will inform you as the event unfolds. On Thursday, the United Nations Children's Fund, through its regional director for West and Central Africa, Manuel Futan, said years of violence by the Islamic Boko Haram militants have taken a devastating toll on children living in the Lake Chad Basin. The insurgency displaced about 1.4 million children in Nigeria, Cameroon, Chad, and Niger, and left at least another 1 million trapped in areas that had to reach or under the control of the Boko Haram. An estimated 475,000 children across Lake Chad are expected to suffer from severe acute malnutrition this year, up from 175,000 at the beginning of this year. Report shows that in the northeastern Nigeria alone, where Boko Haram has its stronghold, an estimated 2,000 children have been separated from their families. About 38 children have been used to carry out suicide attack in the Lake Chad Basin so far this year, bringing to 86 the number of children used as suicide bombers since 2014. Also, the U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has urged Nigerians to pace up the girl-child education in the country to foreclose the risks of turning down growth and development resulting from segregation of important segments in the population. Mr. Kerry, who said the United Nations Agency for International Development is presently committing $10 million to help women in Nigeria make the right choices, adding that no nation can be lifted to its full potentials without engaging its entire population. The United Nations Population Fund had last week advised the federal and state governments in Nigeria to pay more attention to implementing laws that protect the girl-child education in the country. At a meeting with a non-governmental organization in charge of the girl-child education and protection at the U.S. Embassy in Abuja, Mr. Kerry said, too many young girls in Nigeria are out of schools and forced into different kinds of circumstances, which must be changed through a gradual but steady progress. The Minister of Women Affairs, Aisha Al-Hassan, said that the ministry will soon launch a campaign against early child marriages and child abuse to sensitize traditional and religious rulers across the country on the danger of such. The Biafran independent movement has urged underperformed governors in the southeast to vacate their office since they have lost focus and derailed from the political promises. In a statement made available to the correspondents in Umuahia, Abia State capital, by the Biafran Zonal Information Director, Alsam Uguna, the group insisted that as a result of failure recorded by many politicians in the southeast, they should vacate their office as they have disappointed the electorate, saying that workers' salary have been paid over the radios and on the pages of newspaper, not in the office. He also claimed that pensioners have been neglected, which has resulted in their deaths on daily basis. He added that youth empowerment through tricycles and motorcycles on hire purchases is not enough, as the government give out contracts to their loyalists to hunt the Okada riders and Keke Napep operators, forcing them to pay a huge sum of money. This makes it difficult for them to be free from the Okada and Keke Napep hire purchases they have collected. In other words, they are slaves to this contract. He also lamented on the rate at which the Fulani herdsmen are raping Igbo women at gunpoint, saying that the southeastern politicians were not doing anything about it. Moving on to sports, The Rio Olympics ended with a spectacular carnival-inspired closing ceremony, which lasted almost 3 hours and was held in a wet Maracana, with the official handover of the 2020 host to Tokyo. The colorful ceremony, which celebrated Brazil's art at Maracana Stadium, was turned into the street carnival as the ceremony celebrated Brazil's art, music, and dance. Amongst the highlights were Tokyo's impressive showcase and vibrant carnival parade. Also, Thomas Bach officially closed the games of the 31st Olympiad after 16 days of competition, featuring 11,303 athletes from 206 nations and a refugee team. One of the biggest cheers of the night came when Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, as he appeared dressed as a computer game character Super Mario, racing out of a huge green pipe in the stadium. The ceremony, watched by billions around the world, featured the parade of athletes and a dramatic distinguishing of the Olympic flames. Nigeria also won 1 bronze medal by the football dream team. And this brings us to the end of the news on African Free Press Television. My name is Hope Nandi. Thanks for staying with us.